Hi, Youme. How you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you. Look at your book, The Pitch Black. That's wonderful. Hey, it's by Youme and Anthony Horton. How did you meet him?
Anthony and I met on the subway tunnel in New York. This is the true story of a man who lived in the subway tunnels for almost 20 years since he was a teenager. This is his drawing here of the tunnels. He writes, "Just because you can't see don't mean ain't nothing there." So the story begins how we met. I was on the platform and he just looking at things the way I always do. There's so much to see on the platform. He walked up to me and said, "What are you looking at? You like that picture?" I said, "I like how people change things and put their own message out there." "So you're an artist," he said. "Isn't everyone?" Then we started talking. It's on the trains. You can visit for hours as you go uptown and downtown. He asked if I had any artwork with me. And I did. We had a conversation about the work, and it turns out he's an artist and a writer too. The book is almost all his words and my illustrations, but we did drawings together, kind of old comic books, the way you have a penciler and an inker. And he began to tell me the story of his life. He didn't know his family when he was born, and he was raised in a foster family that couldn't keep him. When he was a teenager, he ended up living on the streets. And this is kind of the story of what happened. He says, "I didn't know anything, and the whole world knew it. I was a teenager in search of housing. I finally found DSS, the Department of Social Services, and they sent me, I don't know if we're to hell. A place on 3rd Street called the Center, and that's where the real pain started." This is going to be an introduction to all of you. You can come and find Pitch Black to read the story, but it talks about his life in the shelter, on the street, and kind of how he ended up. It wasn't safe in the shelters, and it wasn't safe on the street. He started sleeping in the subway cars, but one day there were police on the platform, and they chased him off the platform. He ran into the tunnels, where everything was pitch black.
So that's the story of how you met him, and then he started down into the tunnels. Thanks, Youme.
Thank you.